This question I feel like is especially relevant post-COVID, post-pandemic. Lots of people are switching jobs right now.
Yes,
if not whole
resignation.
If not whole careers. A good question. What do you ask someone considering a drastic shift like that? Like, what questions do you ask yourself if you're thinking about that? If you're thinking, okay, I'm ready to change jobs, change careers, what are some important things to think about before making a big move like that?
I mean, I'm always about what's your purpose.
Yeah.
What's God's calling on your life and what's your purpose? And, you know, I think that's got to be a driving force. And am I making a decision based on feeling, based on things like dissatisfaction or frustration or restlessness? Because I just don't think it's good to make decisions based on feelings of restlessness. I mean, I think everybody gets restless.
Yes.
In every relation, in every marriage.
Right, yeah.
Right.
You're married to somebody, you're going to get, there's going to be seasons where this is kind of boring and this is this all there is?
Yep.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to uproot and unplug? And no, you shouldn't. So I think that's the case with our vocation, our career, our calling. I think you can get that way about a city. I think you can get that way about a house. Let's just get a new house. And all of a sudden you're driving down the road and you into all these decisions you've made just because the root is, I'm restless. I'm stir crazy. I'm frustrated. You know, those are not reasons. I think you make big decisions based on purpose and calling. And is God calling me to do this? Is this a part of God's plan for my life? I mean, maybe when you're retired and you're like, I want to go travel for 12 months, that's a totally different thing than you're going to uproot in a pivotal season in your life. Maybe you're uprooting too soon, or those would be my thoughts, you know, I mean.
Yeah. You know, I think that was excellent. The first thing that flashed across my mind is I don't think people think about how many more moves they have in their life before they make a move.
Interesting.
And I don't know why that flashed past my mind. I think people become so flighty and they make moves that are non-consequential. They don't move the needle forward in your life in a big way. So you're going to take another lateral job someplace else. It didn't upgrade you and your skill set, your core competencies. It didn't help your family. You just got upset. Yeah. You just got bored and so on. So I like to think about how many more moves do I really actually have in my life to where I wouldn't come across flighty when I came to another context. If somebody was looking at my resume, they wouldn't say, oh. And when I look down the hallway of my career, what do I want to arrive at when I get to that final place? So in my mind, I'm like, well, I've got 2 more steps to become C-suite. Well, then I would probably make a move if it's going to help me to get to the C-suite. But I'm not going to, make some moves to a different city or a different town just because I'm bored or because I feel capped. And I think if people realize how difficult it is to uproot and to move and to make new friends and new relationships, build new trust, you'd probably reduce the amount of moves that you make in your life. Too many people are flighty with
stability is underrated.
100%.
Relationships and what you have, you don't know what you have until you walk away from it and start from scratch.